Good afternoon, 6th grade. It is Monday, May 18th. Today you have your quiz 17 to take before we start today's lesson. So go ahead and pause the video and take your quiz 17. Remember, first part's asking you to write the squares or square roots. So if it's a number like 12 squared, remember that squared sign means that number times itself that many times. So that's saying 12 times 12. Remember, when you're trying to find square roots, you're trying to think to yourself, what number times itself gives me this number? So for 81, what number times itself gives you 81? All right, number 2, you're finding simple interest. Remember the formula, I equals PRT, principal, the money borrowed, the rate, and then T is the time in years. So if it's not a year, you have to turn it into a fraction. So if they give you 6 months, remember what 6 months is as a year. What fractional proportion is that? Then 3, you're finding areas of a circle, rectangle, triangle. You know those formulas, guys. I know you will do great on those. And then lastly, just some simple addition, subtraction, multiplication problems for 4, and that'll clear out your quiz. So once you're done, come back to the video and we'll start on our last lesson before your test. Alright guys, hopefully that quiz wasn't too bad for you. Our last lesson is gas meters, and this is very similar to reading the electric meter. Gas meters are used to measure the amount of natural gas used in a building. Gas can be used for heating and cooking. Also, several appliances are powered by gas. Gas is measured by the cubic foot, but is sold in units of 100 cubic feet. The gas meter pictured has 3 dials. The number above each dial shows how much gas has been used when the pointer has made a complete revolution. The first dial to the left measures the number of 10,000 cubic feet units. The middle dial measures the number of 1,000 cubic feet, and the last dial measures the number of 100 cubic feet. So we're going to read these gas meters, and remember, just like the electric meters, if it's between 2 numbers, you always pick the smaller, and you read them from left to right. So the left is your 100,000 spot, second is your 10,000, and last is 1,000. So we're going to always use 100 cubic feet as our prefix for our unit measurement. So this first one says 800 and 8,200 cubic feet. The second one says 800 and 4,200 cubic feet. And I'll let you read the last one. Remember, when you read those dials, it's always the smaller of the 2 if it's stuck between 2 numbers. Alright, now 2, it's asking you to write the number of 100 cubic foot units of natural gas in each. So instead of using cubic feet, it wants you to write it with 100 cubic feet instead. So remember, we're converting to 100 cubics, which means you basically chop off 2 zeros. So instead of saying 37,600 cubic feet, you chop off 2 zeros and you're left with 37,600 cubic feet. Same for B. You got 24,600 cubic feet. You chop off 2 zeros and you've got 246,000 cubic feet. And you do the same for the last 2 there. Alright, and your story problems here are very simple. You just multiply the cubic feet, the amount of gas used, by the amount per 100 cubic feet. You guys got those story problems down pat. And then lastly, just a few compound measure problems for review. Actually, nope, I didn't even give you those. I just do 1, 2, and 3. That's right, that was all. Just do the problems about the gas meters. And once you're done with that, we'll come back to the video tomorrow and we'll talk about your test. You guys have a good day.